hello everybody. Welcome back to Warframe Basics. Today we're going to talk about the actual basics of Warframe. This is the official episode 2 that I'm getting around to here. Give me a second here. Okay, so what I wanted to talk about first was the actual modding of your Warframe and how that functions and how that works and how all of that comes to be. So, Warframe as a game is really good about giving you a wide variety of tools and not a whole lot of explanation on how to properly utilize those tools. Now there are a plethora of resources online that I encourage you to look into, look at, and familiarize yourself with, but we're going to go ahead and head back to the Orbiter and talk about, you know, the mod bench in there, how modding works, what each function does, and
good fortune,
all of that fun stuff. Okay. So, when you're in your Orbiter, and you head down into this section right here, off to the left, there's going to be this first Foundry area right here. This is your mod bench. This holds every mod you own. From Warframe mods, to Arcwing mods, to weapon mods, to mods for your Sentinels, your Railjack, your animals, everything. Alright, this has got all of them. Now,
a cunning combination, operator.
Leaving your mod bench. Well, no, let's actually go back to the mod bench. So let's say you have this Shocking Touch mod right here. As you can see, its base stats, it adds plus 15% electricity. When you fuse into a mod, you increase those base stats. This costs both endo and credits. And at max fusion, it adds 90% electricity. This also increases the polarity cost for the mod, and we'll get into polarity costs and, you know, why they're important here in a moment. Now, you'll see right here it says transmute. In order to transmute, you need to select 4 mods. It could be 4 of the same mods, 4 different mods. It doesn't matter. You just need 4 of them. You spend 18,000 credits, and
you're making waves, dreamers. I can feel it.
You get a new mod. And you can do this with Riven mods too, though it is a lot more expensive and a lot more time consuming. Now, selling your mods, you can do that for some quick and easy credits. I really wouldn't do it unless you have several hundred of that particular mod and you just genuinely don't need more. And even then, I would say go ahead and dissolve it so you can get that extra endo. So let's go over here to my melee prowess mods. I have 55 of them. So I'm going to go ahead and dissolve 10 of them. That's going to give me 50 extra endo to play with later on. Iatan treasures. So as you complete your star chart, you crack open stuff, you're going to find the Iatan stars. There's the Amber Star, and there is, I think it's, yeah, the Cyan Star. As you can see, I have a lot of these. But you take these sculptures, and you can hit triangle here and install the stars in order to activate the sculpture. Now you can either keep this as a decoration for your Orbiter, or once you've completed a certain quest, you can take these down to Maru's Bazaar and you can sell this bad boy for 3,450 endo. And each sculpture nets you a different amount of endo, and they also get you a lot more endo if they've gotten all 3 stars. And each of them will require at least 3 stars. I haven't really seen any that require any less than 3, so that kind of concludes the mod bench section of this video. We're going to go ahead and move on to the actual arsenal and what modding looks like when it's on your Warframe. Now, I have a mag prime here. I also have a regular mag. We're going to try and make kind of a very simplistic build for her. So when you're building your Warframes, one of the first things you want to do is go ahead and look at your Warframe's abilities. So Mag is one of those early game frames that will carry you into mid and even to end game if you build her correctly and you know what you're doing. I'm going to be honest, I don't know what I'm doing. This is my first time ever playing a Mag. I'm not super familiar with her abilities. So I'm going to take a moment, pause, and kind of see what we're working with here. Stuns enemies. So you're going to see some stats that pull up whenever I hover over these. Let's look at the first one, pull. The first stat is drain, so that's basically your energy cost when you cast this ability. It's 17.5. Range, 25 meters, and the damage type, which is, you'll see what looks like a little green magnet symbol down there. That's the symbol for magnetic damage. Doodles. Now you get over to her second ability, Magnetize, and you can see that list is a lot longer. So, get up. Go away. I don't want to sit here and hear you growl. Sorry, my dog's laying in the middle of the walkway and then mad that someone wants to walk by. Not someone, he's mad at the other dog, but... So it's showing the 2 different settings that this ability has. But let's go over that first block. So your ability cost for this ability, or your energy cost for this ability would be 35. 35 energy. This one, as you notice, has a new stat. Duration, 12 seconds. Keep that in mind when you're building. Do you want that to be longer than 12 seconds? Or shorter than 12 seconds? In most cases, if you're building a Warframe around their ability duration, you usually want to extend that duration. Now, on occasion, so like I have a Haro build that I use for Eidolon hunting, and you don't want super long ability duration, otherwise it fucks up the hunt, because you're using it in order to block a certain damage type for you and your party. So, in that case, you want your ability duration at a certain threshold. But I'll get into that later on if I ever do a video on like Eidolon hunting and different builds. But next we go down to explosion radius, which is 15 meters. That's essentially kind of like the range from the previous. So the range was 25 meters here. Explosion radius is 15 meters here. Explosion damage. So you're going to see that little green, it almost looks like a shuriken. That's the symbol for blast damage. It's universal throughout the game. The color changes depending on what you're looking at, but now we get to targeted. So that's that first tap setting up at the top in the description when you enclose an enemy in this magnetic field. So it gives you the radius of the field itself, which is 4 meters, the damage multiplier when you're shooting into it, which is 2.53, and then the damage absorption, which is 15%. I'm not sure what the damage absorption does here yet. Like I said, I don't know a lot about mag. This is a new experience for me, so we're gonna play around with this a little bit. So now we're looking at the bottom bracket here, protective, which is the second half of that description up at top, when she uses it as a shield for herself. Angle 120 degrees. Not sure why that's relevant, but I'm sure I'll figure it out later. Damage absorption, absorption multiplier, and shrapnel damage. So I don't know what those do yet. Very curious to find out where those numbers are coming from, what they affect, and how I might twist them in my favor. So let's look at Polarize. Depletes enemy shields and armor. So this, okay, so these polarized shards are probably the shrapnel damage that comes into play with this ability. So I think this is what most people call her armor stripping ability. So she runs through and she strips shields and armor from enemies and pulls them to herself and her allies, which is actually really cool. But once again, you get that duration status effect, or that duration stat down here at the bottom. And you're probably gonna, for an ability like this, you probably want to raise the duration for longer than 5 seconds. But we'll see. I don't know yet. We're gonna have to play around with this. And then Crush, you know, this is her ultimate ability. It seems pretty... Oh wow, that's a really horrifying description. But it seems pretty straightforward. Like, this is the DPS, you know, ultimate attack kind of ability that Mag has. So, we're going to go ahead and take a look at some of the mods I have on here. So I typically almost always slap some extra ability strength on any build that I do for a Warframe. Next is Energy Max and Efficiency. But as we noted, we need Duration too. So, that search feature for your mods is also really helpful. Okay, so I have Fleeting Expertise, which that actually reduces duration, so we don't want that. But Augur Message, I'm pretty sure you can get this pretty early in game. If I remember correctly, you get this from the Plains of Eidolon, but I'm not positive. So if you've unlocked the plains and you're starting to do bounties out there, keep an eye out for the Augur Message, Augur Secrets. The Augur set of mods are really, really good. And when you have them on in a set, it increases this bottom half of the description here. So, let's see, what else do I have for narrow-minded? So this would be a huge boost to her duration, but it would really, really hurt her range, which I feel like we don't want. Ooh, this is an interesting mod. So this is a mod you're not going to see until late game, whenever you've completed a quest called the New War, and you start doing what are called Narmer bounties, but these are also set on the Plains of Eidolon. Enemy level is between, I think, like 120 and 150. Not positive on that, don't quote me on it, but these are really, really good mods. I have a couple of other ones pretty similar somewhere. Oh yeah, here we go. This is actually exactly what I was looking for, but as you can see, I can't trade it out. Because if you look up here, so this is your capacity. My total capacity is at 56. And you'll notice that some of these are glowing green. That basically cuts the mod cost in half. So, what you want to do whenever you're building your Warframes is make sure that those polarity slots match. So the different kinds of polarities are Madarai, Vazarin, Naramon, Zenaric, Umbra, and then this is just the one that kind of, that's your one size fit all, right? But, okay, see, now he wants to go out and cause chaos. Ugh. Be free, little flightless bird. Now, we'll come over to arcanes later on in the game once we get into Eidolon hunting. Because Eidolon hunting is when you're going to first get access to arcanes. Now, most of you newer players, this mod slot will be grayed out for you. These are your Exilius mods. These are special mods that have a special spot on your build. Each one of them does something different. This mod right here, I don't think it is an Exilius mod, but Prime Surefoot it is, for sure. These are all different Exilius mods. They all do something different. For my Volt players, you may want to try and get a hold of a Lightning Dash. If you want to find a way to add some damage to your running around that you do. But each Exilius mod does something different. Each one has a different purpose. For all of my stealth players, they have one just for you. For the heavy hitter, like strength builds like mine, this is about as good as you're going to get when it comes to Exilius mods, as far as I've seen. Oh shit, aura mods. Aura mods are really, really important because these are kind of the cornerstone of your build, and they're very, very crucial to what you're doing here. So, this used to be my go-to aura mod because, like I said, I typically build around ability strength for most of my Warframes from the start until I have a better understanding of how that individual Warframe works. But, so for a Warframe like Inaros, that's almost entirely health-based, this is going to be probably one of the cornerstones of your build. Or maybe Energy Siphon. Corrosive Projection. I typically see people run Corrosive Projection with Saren. For my Volt people, there's your Aura mod right there. Sprint Boost. Squad receives plus 15% sprint speed. I see this a lot with Hildren and Oberon, I want to say. Don't quote me on that. I'm not positive. But this is a new one that they just released. I'm pretty sure you get this one for free. This is going to help when you get into late game, and health regen and energy regen are a lot more critical. But we're going to take this experimental build out onto the field with some other stuff that I've got going on. I'm actually going to equip some new pistols that I just built, so we can talk about modding pistols as well. And of course, they've got to match the drip. Ooh. Oh, ew, no. I wish we had... Alright, so DE, this is my personal gripe. Give us some more dual pistol skins. Because these look like angry staple guns, and I'm not happy about it. I'm actually going to take a brief pause before we get into modding these, because I have to run to the restroom, but I'll be back. Okay. Okay, we're back. Sorry, you ever go to the restroom and have a meeting with God while you're sitting on the can? Because that was an experience I just had, and it was not pleasant. Okay, so we're gonna take a second and look at the, honestly, I need to backtrack again. I thought about writing a script for this episode, and I really wish I would have done it. Because my ADHD is already going on in tangents. Okay, so, fuck. Let's go through the stats of your Warframe, and where you find those. When you open the upgrade panel, they're gonna be over here on the left. Alright, on this little, whatever the fuck this is called, text box thing, alright? Health, 310, shield, 495, armor, energy, sprint speed, so on and so forth. These stats, labeled ability, are specifically for your different abilities that are also listed again down here with a short description of what they do. Oh, that's a really cool passive. I didn't know that. That would honestly be really, really good for a farming frame. Okay, sorry, back to paying attention. So, my ability strength is 169, range is at 100%, efficiency 130, and then duration 124. And whenever I get mods, I'm going to boost that 124 up some. Okay, taking a look at our pistols, as you can see, there's a slightly different mod set here. And you'll notice this other one, Riven Disposition. Modifies the performance of an equipped Riven mod. More filled dots indicate stronger stats. I have no idea how this, like, what affects this. Or if it can be affected, or if just any weapon you pick up has a set Riven Disposition. Because, like, if you go up, let's take a minute for a weapon that I have a Riven for. If you look at the Riven Disposition of this one, it has 1 dot, which means that I should probably take my Riven off. But I just like it, because multi-shot. Multi-shot is fun. Anyway, okay, so back to the pistols here. So, fire rate, there are different mods that can affect this, but obviously this is how fast your gun shoots. Magazine. This is how much... see, it even tells you the number of ammo rounds a weapon's magazine holds. Reload. This is how fast it takes. This is how long it takes for you to reload. Accuracy. Medium. I could probably... We could boost that. Do I care to boost that? Anyway, so critical chance. Critical multiplier. These are going to be the stats you want to increase the most with any given weapon you have across the board. Don't even worry about your status. Just about anything that shoots a bullet is going to have puncture and impact on it. Slash is kind of an iffy. As you notice, it's one of the lower ones on this list with a total of 11%. So... this is your total damage from this weapon, unmodded, 17. So that means each bullet coming out of this gun does a flat 17 damage, not including whenever the status effects proc. Now, let's see, I think the one I'm... Hornet Strike, this is going to be a flat damage increase. As you can see, we went from 17 to 54. It increased all of the status effect types. But you notice neither the critical chance or the crit chance multiplier went up. You actually have to use different mods for that. Magnum Force. Huh. Okay, so this adds 60% critical damage. Oh wait, I forgot. We have very low capacity on this weapon. So now we get to learn about something else. You're going to see this auto-install button here whenever you hit the actions button. Yeah, don't fucking touch this. Don't use this. Be creative. Use that big brain. Make your own build. Because any build that you yourself make, any build that you make is going to be infinitely better than the one the computer tries to make for you. Now, we're going to put a potato on it. That, as you probably noticed, doubled our mod capacity. Which means we can go ahead and put that target cracker on there, and we still actually have room for a couple more mods. Multi-shot probably wouldn't be very good on a weapon like this. Go ahead and put that pummel on there for that extra impact. So, if you're going to use a mod like this that really, really boosts your critical chance while taking away your fire rate, you're going to want to either have that on a weapon in which fire rate doesn't matter, like a beam weapon, or put it, or offset it with another mod. I'm going to do neither of those at this particular time, and just throw on a simple Augur Pact mod. Once again, those Augur mods come in clutch for another flat 90% extra damage. This is 220% damage. Holy cow, I should have been paying more attention to the numbers. These also come with Exilius. And these are what each of those look like. There's all kinds. Targeting subsystem would probably be really good for something with low accuracy, but I'm not super worried about it. So we're gonna go ahead and let's find some weapons I have that are either unranked or use some more ranks. Because Lord knows I have plenty. Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff in this game that I just haven't played around with much. I don't like that. I don't want to use that. Or that, really. It's kind of funny. This is like one of the classic weapons of Warframe, and I've never touched the Fragor. Whenever you guys start interacting with Stalker, you're gonna want this. And yeah, I don't want to talk about how I got it, but I got it. Alright, that's all you need to know. So, the Glaive Proto skin actually goes back to the original Dark Sector game, which has been declared as officially not like Warframe lore, but I mean, anybody who's played Dark Sector will tell you that's Excalibur. I haven't played Dark Sector, but I have seen its gameplay. I am somewhat familiar with it, so one of these days I'll go through and actually watch it. It was watching someone play Dark Sector that encouraged me to get into Warframe, because I had seen Warframe in the PlayStation shop, and when I first saw it, I thought it was the most boring game ever, and it really isn't. Don't get me wrong, I think this game still has a lot of growing to do, but I have yet to see a game that can pull just as much adaptability as this game can. You can change everything about your Warframe, from the colors to the way it looks. You can change the way its idle animations are. So, like, okay, let me go in here and actually talk about that a little bit more. So that's in your appearance, and as you can see, I have the noble animation, but there's the agile. There's some of the animations that I've actually purchased throughout my time playing this game. And then there's all of these other animations here. So let's say just for the sake of argument and for all of the Wisp fans out there, if I can... She's going to be down towards the bottom. Sevagoth, Dianax, Trinity, Vauban, Wisp! There you go. Everybody likes the Wisp animations. Which, honestly, I just think they're kind of spooky looking. But, anyway, my point being is you can change a lot about this game, about your Warframes and how they behave. And when you get into kind of endgame content, like late game content, you'll get access to this room. And this opens you up to what's called the Hellman system, where you can start changing the abilities on your Warframe. Which I'm not going to do with Mag just yet, because I've noticed that the only reason you ever really want to do that is if there's a certain build that you're trying to achieve, a certain goal you have in mind. Oh, sorry, I lost my train of thought there. I'm running on very little sleep. Any of you who watched my buddy Zach's stream last night will know I was up pretty late and got mildly inebriated. That's the term we're going to use. But we're going to go ahead and go into what is arguably the best place to upgrade your Warframe in the entire game. And that's Hydron on Sedna. There's some debate over this, but I just, in my personal experience, this is the best one to do. So. I'll let you guess which ship is mine. If you were paying attention earlier, you should already know, but... There's only one guy who's not flying, and it's kind of sad.
Our position has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
Now, if this isn't my main Warframe, I'm definitely a lot more comfortable with my Necros, but I'm trying to branch out and try new Warframes, especially with the Warframe 1999 content out and all of the proto-frames being introduced, so... Oh yeah, I forgot this skin will talk to you. Yeah, you can see everything's already ranking up. But yeah, now we just get to sit here and enjoy the sounds of things dying, so... I'll probably mute my mic for a little bit and just try and focus on the gameplay and just chime in on occasion. Oh my gosh, that's gonna get kind of annoying.
Forget about me over here. So, damn it!
Okay, now see, the fire rate on these weapons is so fucking quick. I'm wondering if I either need to increase the magazine or decrease fire rate. Definitely decrease reload speed if I can, but it's already down to 2 seconds. I don't know if they'll let you get much faster than that.
Extraction is ready, unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Come on, don't leave!
Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
Then again, it is kind of hard to kill shit with whoever has that Sevagoth because they're kind of just nuking everything. Oh, and it's the one guy that wasn't moving his spaceship. Come on, buddy, fly!
The enemy is at our doorstep. You must defend our equipment until reinforcements arrive.
Ooh. Glaive is an interesting...
Stay focused.
I've used
There's
this
a
weapon
heavy
before,
unit
but
approaching.
I want to have one of every weapon if I can help it. And then either one of every weapon, like the base variant and the prime variant, or at the very least the prime variant of every weapon. I need to try this lady's ultimate, because I have it
I'm
unlocked.
detecting a large security force heading your way. It's the Grenier.
Oh, that is... It looks really brutal, but it doesn't appear to do a lot of damage just yet. I'm sure a veteran player is going to come along eventually and be like, hey man, you're really not using this Warframe right. You know, I'm going to have to explain, like, yeah, I haven't figured out how to use this Warframe right yet. Please die. Okay, that one's dead. And that one's dead. Goody. Okay, so that's a fun thing to talk about. So when you fall out of bounds, if you have an ability that's currently active, it will deactivate. And you'll have to turn it back on. So like, my Necros has the ability Gloom put on it, which is an ability that remains active until it's turned off. And if I fall out of bounds, I have to turn it back on. Which is really annoying, by the way. Like DE, I don't know if you do that on purpose, but maybe don't do that. Okay, that was clean. Oh, another one!
Stay down. It's over.
Ah! So many Eximus! Are they resistant to the damage type they deal? Because that would explain why he didn't, like, fall over when I used the pull ability. Okay, so it seems as though Mag is a Warframe in which
Stay focused. There's
her
a heavy unit
abilities are
approaching.
designed under the pretense of using them in conjunction with one another.
One more added to my dead asshole quota.
Did she just say dead asshole quota? I feel like I've heard this voice actor before, but I can't place where.
Never turn your back on the cute ones.
Oh, I got a new mod from this. Cool. Oh my god, the combos. So combos with mag are the way to go, it would seem. You want to be able to hit ability combos in order to get
Reinforcements
maximum
available.
damage.
Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? We're done here. The extraction team will take over from here. Time to evacuate.
Oh. Alright, so let's. Oh, fuck. My ancient and decaying form.
Still hanging on and the system on fire. Thanks to the good.
I want to see if I've
Shall
ranked
we?
up in this yet. Not yet. That'll be fun. You'll get into Nightwave later on in the game. I think you can actually start doing it
Let's get
as
back
soon
to
as you enter, but I think the challenges are kind of limited. What? What do you want? Why are you whining at me? Sir? Are you hungry? Are you thirsty? Ah, you want water. Okay, let me go water my dog. I'll be back. He's like a houseplant, but cuter. And hairier. And a lot more destructive, honestly.
Otis finds it odd that humans only get a few years to live, yet spend most of that time
Doing everything wrong.
learning how to live.
Mods on this Warframe. Once we get it up to max rank, I'm gonna pump a Forma into it just so you can see. I gotta see if I even have any Forma. So, no, we don't have enough mod capacity to do that yet, and it's already got a potato in it, which means it's at double mod capacity. Do I have any Forma blueprints? I used to have a bunch of them. Okay. Well, I guess now we get to go into a very brief overview of a different aspect of the game that is equally important, and that would be relics. So, relics are really fun. There's different tiers of relics. Lith relics are going to be the first ones that you encounter. And as you can see, they look a little rusty. They look like they've seen some shit. These are the relics that you're going to get early game. And each one of these relics has the potential to give you a different prime part, component, or a Forma blueprint. And you would not believe how many people are tired of getting Forma blueprints early game until you get to late game and they're like, oh my god, I wish I wouldn't have sold all of those. I needed every single one of them. But as you can see, like it's different based on the relic that you choose. Now, as you can see, I have 8 of these guys and 8 of these guys. I probably don't need 8 of these guys, but it would take me about 8 to get 1 of what I wanted. But down here, you'll see a refinement tab, and it costs 25, 50, and 100 void traces. You get these void traces from doing the void missions that are necessary to open these relics in the first place. And when you refine a relic, it increases the chances of you getting either a silver or the gold drop. Now, after you get out of Lith, your next is going to be Mezzo, Neo, and Axie. And then you get to the really special stuff, Requiem Relics. Requiem Relics are whenever... These are going to be most useful whenever you get a Kuvalich. But that is endgame stuff, so we'll talk about that later. But whenever you find a Warframe you want, so like I'm helping someone farm a Trinity Prime right now, so you would search up Trinity, and that's going to show you all the relics you have for Trinity parts. So like these relics would give her blueprints. What I actually need are the Neuroptics, which is the silver drop, which is a pain. We're gonna see if I have any other relics that have Trinity stuff, and hope that one of them... Nope. So yeah, the only part I need are the Neuroptics, and I don't have any relics for it. I was also farming a Garuda Prime for someone. And this has the chassis. This one has the chassis and the blueprint, which I think I already have the blueprint, but and there's the Neuroptics, which I already have. The Neuroptics is the hardest to get for Garuda, it seems. And I was very lucky to get that. But anyway, enough about that. I'm just going to pop open relics because I want Forma. But you can also go to the market and buy it if you have Platinum. Platinum is this currency up here. It's the premium currency in Warframe. Costs real money. There's another premium currency down here called Regal Aya.
If you're bringing Regal Aya.
And that's this one. Also costs real money and a lot more of it. If I get the chance, I would like to gift this to my friend, but I don't think you can gift shit when it comes to Regal Aya, but he would really love a Volt Prime, so I'm gonna have to either farm him out of Volt Prime or...
But this stuff might not be here next time.
Anyway. Oh yeah, so the market is also where, like, all of your cosmetics are. So, obviously you have your actual Warframes here that you can just buy. I'm gonna say, try to avoid buying the Warframes outright. Because you can farm every single one of these. Buy this one. If you're gonna buy a fucking base Warframe, buy this one. Buy this one. Buy Equinox. You don't want to farm Equinox. Take it from someone who has farmed Equinox. You don't want to farm Equinox. Am I going to talk about or explain farming Equinox so this makes sense? No. No. You can research it on your own and understand a fraction of my pain. Same with the weapons and shit. Don't buy them if you can help it. Purchase the blueprint from here. Get the constituent components on your own. It's a lot cheaper in the long run. But anyway, sorry, my throat is it's not feeling great. Ooh. Huh? Oh, I don't care. For all of my, returning Warframe players, the 10.1999 stuff is out. I would definitely invest in some of this, because it is worth it. At least as far as the cosmetics are concerned. The Site 09 Warframe is actually really simple to farm. It's not super complicated. Like, I didn't find farming it to be particularly difficult. And I sacrificed the one I farmed and just bought a normal one because I'm lazy. Please don't judge me. I know I just said don't buy Warframes, but like I'm saying that under the pretense of don't waste your money for something that you can get through other means that you don't have to pay for. I'll probably do this mission solo. Where'd it go? Ah, so you see that little, like, tail-looking sigil on that node? That means that there is a void fissure there that you can do. Now, since I just want more Forma blueprints, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Now, see, I feel like Forma should be... Yeah, see, now this is the good relic for this, but I don't have a lot of this relic. But we're just gonna plug it in and pray and hope that I get my bronze drop. Watch it give me the gold drop, just because fuck you, that's why. It would, this game does that. A lot, actually. Ooh, pretty cutscene.
There is a large platoon of Grenier Marines stationed here. Leave no one standing. There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic. A fissure. Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics.
What is their major malfunction?
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. They're dropping reactant. Use it to crack open a relic. Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic.
Alright, where's the Jade Light Exodus here that is making my life hard? Oh yeah, I forgot when this weapon reloads, it siphons the life from enemies around it. Where the hell is this guy? Aha! You little shit! Got your ass. I really like exterminate missions for just pumping out cheap relics and not doing like a full 8-hour relic farm. Because back in the glory days of Warframe, I could definitely sit in a mission for like 8 hours and see nothing wrong with that. I was playing with a guy, what I like to call Warframe veteran the other day, Dawson, and that's basically what we did the entire time we played together, is we just went and farmed shit. I couldn't stay in the missions as long as I wanted just because of biological limits. It's a lot easier to sit in a chair for 8 hours and do nothing when you're younger, because your body doesn't hate you as much. Sorry, my dogs are playing. There's a lot of dead shit here now. That's another thing about this gun that I'm using. If you fire it in bursts, it actually never needs to reload.
You know how much metal's in your body. I do.
That's such a, like... It's such a cute voice, but such a threatening statement. Like, you just know this woman has never had anyone take her seriously when she gets in a fight.
Damn it!
How dare you survive that, sir? That little thing I just picked up will make sense later on whenever you get to a different point in the game. Ow! You bitch! Motherfucker turned that on purpose. I also just love the mobility in Warframe. Like, you're able to move through these maps so seamlessly.
I'm detecting a large security force heading your way. It's the Grenier.
Oh, and so you'll see little things like this. Like, this is clearly a secret. Where does the secret go? It goes to, like, a little storage closet.
And scene.
Where the hell? Oh, hold on, I'm getting a call.
Wanna go? Let's go!
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Never turn your back on the cute ones.
So my fiance just called me to tell me what is, in essence, probably the dumbest joke I've ever heard. It still made me laugh. I'm disappointed in myself that I laughed. But she goes, "What do you call a fruit that's going down a slide?" I said, "I don't know what." A kiwi! Even now, it's making me smile, and I'm upset because it's a bad joke. Wait, what? That looks like there's not a floor there. Oh, there is. Okay, you can just barely see the textured glass. Okay, that's. Ooh, okay. How many more enemies do I have to kill?
Jerk!
Okay.
Contact! Things just got real.
That's so brutal. Oh yeah, that thing pulled itself into the bubble and died. Do I need to kill one more of these Eximus units and then I'm golden?
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
You want to hit those high notes? You gotta mean it.
I really love the way, like, the different factions that interact with the Tenno, like, patch into their comm system. It truly makes me wonder, like, how open the Tenno keep their comms. Like, do y'all just let anybody call you? You just have your space phone number out there, available for everyone? Because, like, why? That sounds like a horrible practice. $87 credits. It's gonna make such a huge
Mission
dip
complete.
in my
Excellent work, Tenno.
freaking. Oh.
We're out of the night and into the dawn. Still hanging on in a system on fire. Thanks to the good work of people like the Tenno. That's a thank you. From Nora to...
Woohoo! I got an augment mod for that scythe.
Sometimes the end
I tell you what
never
I really
seems
want.
further than when you're halfway there.
I want this
But I'm
because
here to tell you
that's
all that you
important
got
later.
this thing beat.
I want this because that's important. I want that because that's important. But I really want this little armor piece here and then the rest of these mods. Okay, so let's see. Let's
Till
go
then.
and do some other relic missions. Oh, I didn't even see what I got from the last one. Hold on. Last mission results. Damn it! It's not what I need! Fuck! Alright, we're gonna keep going. Was that a meso fissure? We'll do this one just to be safe. Forma. Forma. Equipped for this mission.
The tower's neural sentry is operational. I'm picking up multiple threats, all under Orokin control. Wipe them all out. Void fissures. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury?
I don't.
You're near a
I should have
fissure.
brought better weapons. Okay, so all that means is I'm just gonna have to work a little harder to stay alive.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Collect reactant to open your relic. Be aware. Only corrupted enemies will drop it. Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic. The Grenier should have known better than to walk into an Orokin tower unprepared. Let's clean up their mess. Oh, damn it!
God, I can't shoot in the bubble. I have to shoot into the bubble, not when I'm inside it. Get over here. Get murked, nerd. Woo! I should have brought better guns!
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Well, my relic's cracked, which is good. Now if I fail the mission, I'm
Open the
fucked.
relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Okay. Woo. Woo. I have to summon in some support here. Just focus on peppering them up nicely from the distance. So the cool thing about the gun I'm currently using is it specializes in something called radiation damage, which when it inflicts a target, it basically confuses their senses and they start attacking the other enemies, which is really helpful.
That was a good one.
Oh my gosh. The bubble ability just makes an instant blender, and I kind of like it. I'm starting to see why people use this Warframe. I never understood it before. These are the little flash damage, like, projectile things.
I'm game.
And if I keep spamming pull... Come on, buddy. Get in the fucking... Get in my death bubble. You think I can't just make another one? Dumbass.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
I really like the instant blender ability. This is fun. Mag has become a new fun frame for me. I'm still probably gonna just stick to my Necros when it comes to like a main Warframe. Oh my god. This might be the enemy that kills me. Going for the mercy. Come on, come on, come on! Okay. Oh. I needed that insta-kill like nobody's fucking business.
Enemies nearby.
Ooh, this is the worst enemy to attack me right now. Please just die. Shit. Okay, back off. Oh yeah. I have some help. Haha! Bitch. Okay. It's not quite so bad. This is what I mean, is like when you get into later game stuff, if you don't have a proper build set up for it, your damage will start to fall off. Now you can offset that, obviously, by, you know, I guess, relying more on skill, less than just spamming buttons. But I don't know, I just prefer button spam. like watching the idle animation sometimes. It's nice.
Well,
Oh shit, okay.
much for diplomacy.
Come on, come on. Woo! Flush. Damn it! That attack got me.
Down, boy.
Because of this, fuck! Where's the son of a bitch casting this ability?
Turn your back on the cute one.
That's another thing, is when you're in a hairy situation like this, staying mobile can be your best friend. Shit, what is wrong? Is he still alive?
Take that!
Come on.
Oh well, you try.
So I think one mod that might help with Mag is like her ability casts are very like flourishy, but they take a long time. Like those animations leave you really freaking vulnerable. I'm wondering if maybe I wouldn't benefit from using a mod to shorten that. Ooh! Sounded brutal. I think I might have just broken that lady's spine. I think the heavy gunners will win, and I can't really tell.
What is their major malfunction? Return fire! 10 points. As you came into darkness, I consign you.
Why does that sound so familiar? Oh, there's a freaking jade light actually somewhere. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Time to get the hell out of this fucking mission. Every day it's a getting closer. I can just hear my buddy from work like, no! Stop! I am getting you a new earworm.
Another job well executed.
Okay. Damn it! Another fucking... the one time I need a Forma blueprint! I wish they would just make an infinite Forma blueprint. Like, let me fucking... I would spend platinum on that. I have all the parts, why haven't I built this? Oh, I don't have the vein horns. I wonder, did I complete the other thing too?
Now, just in case some of you ain't doing all this out of the kindness of your heart.
Freaking 25 shy. That blows.
Let's get back to it.
Every day, it's getting closer to taking on back with my flipping toaster. Oh, let's check and see what our Warframe rank is. Okay, so it's at rank 30. Now we get to talk about what I actually wanted to talk about. I guess I'm just gonna bite the bullet and spend the last of my plant on Forma because education is important! Right? Right? Anyone can stop me, you know? Anyone can stop me! 3 of these for 35 is way better than 1 of them for 20. Okay. So, because I'm gonna need to pump at least 3 into her to make
the corpus used to count their money.
So,
the index.
when you form a Warframe, what you're wanting to do is change the polarity of one of your mod slots so that you can reduce the capacity that it takes to put mods into it. It is time consuming. It does take your Warframe back to being unranked. But now you have all of the abilities that you can access, so there's that too. I need to put some stuff back on this flipping gun. I don't remember what the build was for this gun. I had a good one, I think. I'm gonna put that on there. That looks fun. I'm gonna put that on there, because that also looks fun. Oof. So here's the thing, sir. We're just gonna take that off right there, and we're gonna We're not going to talk about that anymore. Yep. And then we're going to take this, there's a certain mod that I'm looking for here. Oh my gosh, my braid turned into mashed potatoes. Wonderful. It's like something reload. Spring-loaded chamber, there it is. Okay. This should hurt more now. Should hurt a lot more now. Do we have anything to this? I'm not very good at building pistols. Like, I don't really know what I'm doing here when it comes to pistols. Pistol acuity? We'll try it. So, this mod is unranked. So we're gonna go and level it up. Okay. I'm not really liking this weapon, but I just wanted to have it, so, you know, under that pretense, I would say it's performing admirably. But yeah, okay, I think that pretty much covers what I wanted to cover with today's episode. I do want to do like a deep dive into relics and how to properly relic farm. I can tell you right now, the best thing you're going to want to do is, when you're relic farming, pick a mission you can stay in, have a squad prepared, or a squad that you know is going to stay close to you, because you need to stay close together. You start wandering off when you're in a relic farming mission, it's going to fuck up the spawns, it's going to screw stuff up, people are going to get mad, and no one's going to get the shit that they want or need. It also just spreads the resources out all over the tile set and makes it harder for you to, you know, obtain them. So, I just don't do that to yourself. Don't put yourself in that situation. Stay close together, pick a mission that you can stay in for a long time, and focus a lot on survivability, and just pick a spot and stay there. I cannot stress enough. Pick a spot and fucking stay there. Anyway, end of rant. Thank you for coming to Warframe Basics Episode 2. I will be on Warframe for quite a while tonight. There's a lot that I want to get done. I'm really enjoying the game. I'm getting back into the swing of things, so if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know. But I will see you later. Bye.